yourselves to another exciting episode of Cobra Championship Wrestling. Let's take you down to Fumbles at the announce table for more details on tonight's matches.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Crazy Zaku, bringing you all the hits and misses here in C.C.W. It's finally gonna happen. Main event, John Cena versus Big Daddy Voodoo. That's gonna happen later on tonight. We also have the semifinals of the tag team tournament to determine who is gonna be the number one contender at Fall Brawl Night 3. Let's get started with the television title. He lies, he cheats, he steals, but while he has the television title in hand, unfortunately, he cannot do any of that. Eddie Guerrero making his way to ringside right now. Been having one hell of a battle with the Broskis as of late. Zack Ryder, Big O, not really happy with Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero has been getting really friendly with TJ Cruz, the man who he won that television title against at Fandemonium. Even accompanying him again to the ring today. No one knows what this could possibly mean. Most people just speculate that these two have become friends and nothing more. There's nothing wrong than being friends with somebody who works with Cobra Command. I mean, you're allowed to be friends with whoever you want. We just wish Eddie would have better friends. But tonight, his opponent is not really happy with the choices that Eddie has made.
Woo, woo, woo. You know it.
And here he comes, the woo-woo-woo kid himself, Zack Ryder. Big O, of course, accompanying him. Don't know if this is such a good idea. Zack Ryder, still injured from the couple of weeks ago. He could very well just make his injuries worse here tonight. But he really not only wants that television title, he wants to beat some sense into Eddie Guerrero from what he said. And of course, that is what it's all about here tonight. The television title, the most defended title in C.C.W. Going to be on the line. Zack Ryder going to be getting another shot at this title. And here we go. Opening bell sounds, and we are underway on this television title match. Opening matchup and a beautiful head scissors takedown right away from Eddie Guerrero, the champion. Eddie Guerrero has to be careful, of course. TJ Cruz at ringside, known for making rash decisions, known for trying to interfere in Eddie's matches. Ryder has to keep his focus on Eddie. Oh, and you can just feel the impact of that back body drop. Ryder gonna try now, possibly for a Tiger Driver. Doesn't work. And there's a nice little Samoan drop from the Mexican sensation known as Eddie Guerrero. Fans have been speculating what the friendship between TJ and Eddie could mean, whether Eddie is possibly going to join with Cobra Command. A lot of fans are hoping not. He's a fan favorite. And there, Ryder pushing TJ down, being distracted by TJ Cruz. Big O not happy with that. Referee getting in Big O's face about it. I don't really understand why, and not TJ. Referees have been shown to be Cobra Command biased the last few weeks. But then again, this is Cobra Championship Wrestling. Everything is pro Cobra here. Beautiful move there by Eddie. The impact of that move, just doing that senton right into Ryder, into the corner. Ryder had nowhere to go. Ate the full impact of that move. And now again in the opposite corner, Eddie going luchador. Beautiful Hurricanrana right there. And a nice drop kick sending him into the Big O's territory. Ryder trying to distract the ref, trying to allow Big O a shot at Eddie, but it doesn't happen. Eddie, knowing better than that, slides right back into the ring. And now, beautiful European uppercut there. Nice little tilt-a-whirl DDT there. Eddie not liking what Big O's saying, telling him to shove it. You can hear it clearly. There's another tilt-a-whirl DDT. Some more head trauma for Ryder, possibly annoying those injuries even more. Ryder has been really, really aggressive as of late, not really enjoying the fact that he's been losing all the matches that he's been losing. He's been vocally upset with C.C.W., felt that T.C.W. treated him better, and he's absolutely right in that sense. Feels like he's back in the WWE just jobbing to Kane every other week. Ryder with a nice little Russian leg sweep there. And Big O and TJ going at it on the outside. Ryder smart enough to dodge, getting out of that move. But gets nailed in the face by that spinning kick. And a brilliant DDT right there. Puts Eddie in that corner, tries to get him in a particular move. I don't know what Ryder would be thinking, but now Eddie has him in the corner. And instead, Eddie underestimates Ryder. And there's a nice drop kick from Ryder. Wait a second, Eddie lifted him up. Oh, and that sick DDT. Ref out of position here. Ryder kicking out of that Hangman's DDT. Monkey flip. And another monkey flip. And now for a super back body drop right onto that Cobra Command logo. Big splash there. Gonna go for a cover here. Ref extremely out of position. Ref, you need to count. Big O interfering. Now the ref's trying to get Big O to get out. Ref, you need to count. You need to stop focusing on the Big O. I think Ryder might be suffering a concussion. He has not tried to get out of this pinning predicament ever since he's been put in it. 1, 2, 3. Eddie Guerrero finally gets that 3 count after the referee stops dicking around. Still television champion is Eddie Guerrero. Looking forward to this. He's probably going to go into Fall Brawl Night 3 champion. Wonders if maybe T.C.W. will add him to their wings. for that Super J Cup now that we know for a fact that it's going to be T.C.W. versus C.C.W. WWE. Trying to be a good sport about this. Trying to help up Ryder again. And Ryder just with the low blow again, beating down on Eddie. Playing possum, it looks like. Just sticking it in his face. Wait, Cobra Commander? We haven't seen Cobra Commander since he became owner of C.C.W. And he's just beating on Ryder. And Eddie Guerrero is very much appreciative of that. And it's time to get started with one of our two semi-final matches for this #1 contender spot. The winner of this match moves on to the finals next week. And wait a second, who's that accompanying the Legion of Doom? We've seen him before. He helped Tyler with the beatdown, came down with Wolverine. He's accompanying the Legion of Doom tonight. Getting reports his name is the Kid, the D-Man.
You think you know me?
And of course, looking through the crowd, trying to find them. There they are, the WWE Tag Team Champions, Edge and Christian. Champions in WWE, hoping to pass on, move on to the finals, and become champions at C.C.W. as well. Involved in some controversy last time they were in that ring. I was going to say last week, but they weren't competing last week. And here we go. This incredible semifinals match underway. The Kid, D-Man, as we've been told, we do not know his full name out there with the Legion of Doom. Legion of Doom, of course, members of the Outcast, along with D-Man down there. Along with the Kid and, of course, Wolverine and their leader, Tyler Kelly, the leader of the 5 Points as well. Legion of Doom going up against one of the most popular teams in WWE history, Edge and Christian. You, of course, have Captain Charisma and the Rated R Superstar. Teaming back up together again. They're already WWE champions. And all they have to do is beat this legendary team. And they will move on to the finals. It's going to be one tough battle for both of these teams. Because Legion of Doom, they're all power. And they have the experience. They're a legend. But Edge and Christian, they're the younger team. They want it more. And they've won so many tag team titles together. Very few teams can say they have better accolades, better title descriptions than Edge and Christian. Nice little elbow to the back of the head there. And here we go, some double teaming going on. Legion of Doom, famous for their Doomsday device, which we've yet to see in this tournament so far. They've gotten the job done without pulling out their best move. And I have a feeling whoever wins this match is going to need their best. Because whoever wins this match is going to be going up against either the Brothers of Destruction or Mark Henry and Booker T. And either way, those are teams you do not want to face on a good day. Nice maneuver there by Animal, just taking Christian right off of his feet. Oh, but Christian fires back with the DDT. Captain Charisma has not been seen in WWE television as of late in terms of what's been going on. He has nothing to do with the unified tag team titles, which is the official titles at the huge, him and Edge, of course, WWE Tag Team Champions in their own right. They are the Tag Team Champions representatives brought into the Alliance. And Captain Charisma goes for a nice little impactful fall as Animal just picks him up like he's a child. Animal, Hawk, the strength of the Legion of Doom is legendary. With the bouts going toe-to-toe with Earthquake and Typhoon. Their strength is on par with Hulk Hogan. Ref extremely out of position again. We know this ref has had trouble whenever Edge and Christian are in the ring. Last time they were in the ring, that sudden disqualification that made absolutely no sense against Spider-Man and Venom. Of course, it had Spider-Man and Venom calling foul that entire week. Beautiful little move there by Edge, the rated R superstar, the ultimate opportunist, taking it to Animal. Animal's going to have to watch out for that spear. Edge can hit that spear at any moment. And if he does, I guarantee you Edge and Christian will be going on to the finals next week. Huge back body drop there. The impact of that move could be heard all the way from up here. And a brilliant neck breaker, spinning neck breaker. Oh, and a German suplex. Animal landed just on his neck so wrong. And now just going right after the head. What? Oh, and he fires back on Edge, does Animal. Utilizing that snake eyes. Saying, hey, if you're going to target my head, I'm going to target your head as well. And that's not a bad strategy. But Edge knows that neck right now. That neck is injured on Animal. He's going to be targeting that neck every single chance he gets. Don't know why he's going after the arm. The arm means nothing. If I was Edge, I'd be going after that neck every single time. And there we go. That's a spot Edge does not want to be in. Stuck in the Legion of Doom's corner. Gonna get that famous double team from the Legion of Doom. They may not be flashy, but I guarantee you, they will get the job done. Christian looked like he was meeting the kid down there. The newest addition to the T.C.W. run minutes, it looks like. And a brilliant back body drop to Hawk. Hawk going up. Oh, and he just sends Hawk for a ride. He figures, hey, you're a Hawk. Maybe you need some flying lessons. And Hawk instead sends him into the Legion of Doom corner. And we're going to see another nice double team maneuver. Gonna send Edge for a flying lesson this time. Oh, right in the face. And now Animal just showing his brutality, his strength with that nice little slamming press. They lock up in the center of the ring. Animal getting the upper hand, getting him in a headlock. Throws him into the corner. And again, another double team maneuver gonna happen here. Edge gonna go flying again. Edge is getting really good at getting flying. Uh-oh, and the ref is like talking smack to Animal. Better watch out. You know that ref will disqualify you for any reason. Do not give him a reason. We want to see a fair, clean fight with these two. Wait a second! Doomsday device! Edge somehow able to shake off the Doomsday device. but that was the first time it was used. And here comes the cover. 1, 2. Only a 2 count though. Christian right there. Utilizing the Doomsday device for the first time in this tournament. Edge is already just not wanting to be in that ring anymore. And if I was Edge, I would try my very hardest to try to tag out. Edge sending him up, and in comes Captain Charisma himself. And Christian gets a nice little cheap shot in there. Right as Hawk comes into the ring, Edge is down. But Christian, the freshman, in. Better watch out. Edge got hit by that Doomsday device, and Edge with a cheap shot. Ref telling him not to do that again. Maybe the ref will do the right thing for once. D-Man still on the outside. We don't know much about him. We'll learn more about him as the weeks progress. We've heard rumors about this kid. Rumors about what he can do. He sports that Italian motif. He's got that cut face. All we know is he's had some heart troubles, some problems in his life. Demons, if you could say. Brilliant atomic drop there from Captain Charisma. Christian, of course, the owner of the Peep Show. And here we go, double team maneuver now. Are they going to send Christian up? Yes, they're going to let Christian fly now. Animal giving some advice to the D-Man, to the kid. It's quite possible that they're sending him to the back. He doesn't want to go to the back. Yep. It looks like Animal has convinced D-Man to go to the back. And of course, it sounded like, from what the international booth is telling me, that D-Man was also giving them a potential bit of advice to help finish the match. He found a weakness, it seems. And in comes Hawk. Gonna go up. Powerbomb. Flips over. This is how they won the last match. 1, 2, 3. Now Edge able to somehow stop the count. That's how they won that last match against the Outsiders. Has him good in that headlock. Throws Hawk into the Edge and Christian territory. Hits him with a nice drop kick. And now choking him out right there, right in front of the ref. Ref doing nothing about it. And Christian coming in. Takes down Hawk. Beats down Animal. But Hawk says, time for a DDT for you. And now being lifted up and thrown down. The strength of the Legion of Doom is just absolutely amazing. Edge realizing he does not want to be in the ring right now, trying to tag in Christian. In comes Christian. Hawk barely missing that cheap shot. And neckbreaker. Now just adding some insults to elbows. 1, 2, 3. And the Legion of Doom win this semi-final match and move on to the finals next week. That amazing match between two legendary teams. The Legion of Doom proving they are still superior. Move on to the finals next week, where the winner of that match makes it into night 3 of Fall Brawl for a shot at those tag team titles. Team celebrating. They did a damn good job. Wait a second, the tag team champions ambushing one of their possible contenders. Sends him up and just drops him right across those ropes, right across his neck. And now, Big Money Punk lifting up Hawk, doing a huge suplex there. These two teams have been going at it with each other ever since the Legion of Doom came in to C.C.W. CM Punk trying to pull off Big Money. Absolutely despicable act. No honor with these two whatsoever. Here we go, Tyler coming into the arena. Wait a second, ambush by Triple H. Tyler is supposed to be accompanying Brett later on in the main event. Triple H. Oh my God, he just smashed his head right into that car window. We're going to need to get some medical attention back there immediately. Oh my God. Eddie Guerrero thinking about what happened in the last match. Wait a second, Cobra Commander. Eddie Guerrero thanking Cobra Commander for the save. Cobra Commander looks like he's making an offer. Eddie Guerrero, wait. Eddie Guerrero, wait. He's listening. He's offering him. He's offering him a spot in Cobra Command and plenty perks, benefits. He's extending the hand. Oh my God, Eddie Guerrero just joined Cobra Command. Anyway, it's time for some lovely ladies at C.C.W. We've got one half of the C.C.W. Women's Tag Team Champions coming out to ringside. Rebecca, of course, being accompanied by her tag team partner, Reiko. Making her way for this one-on-one encounter with her former friend, Tia. Of course, Awesome Kong barred from ringside in this match. Tia and Awesome Kong establishing their rematch clause. Going to be getting another shot at these tag titles at Fall Brawl Night 3. Oh my Lord. The flexibility of this woman. Rebecca, former women's champion, and now two-time and current Women's Tag Champion. One of the leading sirens of Cobra Command now. And of course, here comes the dominant diva in the T.C.W. Women's Division. She had a run-in with the women's champion Trish Stratus a couple of weeks ago. Unfortunately, that did not end well for her. Would have been nice, maybe could have possibly gotten her a shot against the champion. But now, tonight, she's going to be going one-on-one against her friend. Well, her former friend. And you can bet she's been looking forward to this, but you can bet she would also wish she had the additional help of Awesome Kong at ringside, because this is a glorified handicap match if I ever saw one. And here we go. A lot of people want to see this match, Tia versus Rebecca, but they wish it was going to be truly one-on-one. You know, with Reiko at ringside, there's going to be a lot of shenanigans, the two locking up. Rebecca showing a lot of strength, able to overcome, and a brilliant move right in the center of the ring with that arm lock. But no, Tia getting out of that arm lock. Rebecca, of course, trained by Tyler Kelly back when he was the Truth, back when he was part of TWB, back when he, knocking down Reiko. Tia not playing any games, but being a bit distracted there. Rebecca comes right on in. Again, trying to go for that arm-type submission hold. Big belly-to-belly suplex there. Tia using moves that you would not normally see in a women's division. Suplexes. Rebecca getting the reversal. These two know each other so well, save for the new additions they've added to their arsenal. Oh, and Rebecca with that tiger bomb. Of course, these two, Rebecca and Tia, will meet again at Fall Brawl Night 3. Their teams going to be competing for that coveted women's tag team titles. Huge back body drop as Tia and Awesome Kong, of course, get their rematch, and anything could happen. Only reason that it's happening is because of the mandatory title matches that have to be at pay-per-views. We do not, oh, wait a second. Tia's got a hold of Reiko and knocks her down again. Allowing herself to be distracted, though. Rebecca's right on there. But as I was saying, here in C.C.W., we don't do the bullshit where we only defend like half of our titles. We defend every single title that we own at every pay-per-view, just like it's supposed to be. Hell, we give you the television title every single television taping. Sometimes. And again, Tia knocking down Reiko for a third time, but getting caught in a Cobra clutch. Rebecca is just trying her damned hardest to make Tia tap out, to make Tia admit that she cannot withstand Rebecca's new attitude. Huge suplex there. Oh, and there's a super kick, but not enough to take Tia off of her feet as Tia hits that sick German suplex on one half of the women's tag champions. Beautiful back body drop. The impact of that just so sick. And now Tia utilizing a submission hold of her own, that triangle choke. Tia doesn't go to the submissive well very often. She usually all power. Cobra clutch again. Rebecca trying to do everything she can. Things are not going Rebecca's way. Some nice little head trauma there. That might help, though. Oh, double heels to the face. Talking strategy now. I don't like that when Reiko talks strategy to Rebecca. Belly to belly suplex. A nice little punch to the gut there. But that just did not do enough. Rebecca yelling something to Reiko. Sounded to something like, try to take this bitch out. There's a knockout punch. But Tia's not done yet. Tried to go for that power slam, but Rebecca was able to counter it into that reverse DDT. Wait a second, lifts her up. TKO. And again into a submission hold, but no. Tia is getting out of all these holds. Lifts her up. Modified TKO right there. Lifts it up, and there's a cutter. Some more head trauma to Tia. Oh, and a nice little double move combination there. And now doing a triangle choke of her own, but Tia gets right out of that. Rebecca not able to really lock in these holds. Brilliant back body drop there. Ray go back up on the ringside, but jumping back down. Oh, rake in the eyes of Rebecca right there. Reiko lifting her up and out. Oh, and the ref is going to disqualify her for that. Damn right she should be. Reiko not happy about the decision, but the ref doing the right thing, disqualifying him. Tia's going to be the winner here. Oh, Rebecca's not happy with this. They drug Tia back in the ring, and now they're just beating her down, and there's nothing she can do about it. Awesome Kong nowhere to be seen. They're telling them, we're going to see you at Fall Brawl. And they're adding some words I cannot say. TK being interviewed about how he is putting the feud with Dolph Ziggler behind him. He's got more important matters like supporting his younger brother. And he needs to move on away from Dolph Ziggler. Wait a second, Ziggler! Beating down on TK, telling TK that things are not over between them. Man, the 5 points are really getting beat down tonight. He's going to need some medical attention as well. And here we go with this second semifinal match. Coming out first for his team, Mark Henry. Otherwise known as Sexual Chocolate in some forms of the world. But no, Mark Henry making his way to ringside. Got this far just from competing in the Last Chance Battle Royal, which surprised everyone, and then went on to win the Last Chance Battle Royal, and then came out with Booker T, won their match, and now him and this man coming up next. Booker T. They have made it all the way to the semifinals. And they're going to have one hell of a tough night because they've got the Brothers of Destruction. They've got Undertaker and Kane, and they know this. And these two are going to need to be on their absolute best if they're going to want to beat this legendary, dominating team. But honestly, if anybody could do it, it could be this man right here, one of the most charismatic superstars in wrestling history. A man who knows how to get it done in the tag team world, Booker T, and of course Mark Henry, both former world champions in their own right. Undertaker and Kane, the Brothers of Destruction. Only one team could ever be conceived as more powerful than these two men, and they've already moved on to the finals. The Legion of Doom. These two men defeated the Dark Clowns, the most dominant team in T.C.W. history, just to qualify, just to get into this tournament. And now making their way up the steps, up to ringside, Undertaker raising the lights like only he can. The Dead Man, and of course his brother, Kane, the devil's favorite demon, gonna set the ring ablaze. And they're looking to send Mark Henry and Booker T straight to hell. However they can, and move on to the finals. Bell sounds, we are underway. Kane taking it to Mark Henry. Big boot right there. These two have had several heated battles back, way back when it was WWF. Of course, Corporate Kane, as he's known now today. Not corporate in C.C.W. Booker T, Mark Henry, though. Double team maneuver. They're going to need to utilize a lot of that to keep these big monsters right off of their feet. And here we go again, utilizing, wait a second, Kane. No, another reversal. And here comes tag team maneuver. Dropping that huge elbow right across the back of Kane. Kane better watch out. That's a big mammoth of a man dropping onto his back. And again, double team, these quick tags in and out. And now Booker T gonna drop the elbow. It's exactly what they need to do. Quick tags in and out. Try to make sure Kane never makes it to the Dead Man. Try to keep Kane in their corner. Booker T gonna try to suplex Kane, and he does it. Oh my God! The strength of Booker T sometimes is absolutely amazing. That power slam. Huge cross-arm shot there. Dropping a big elbow. Taking the leg right out from under the Undertaker. The Undertaker fresh. And again, that's what Booker T and that is what Mark Henry does not want. They do not want Undertaker and Kane tagging in and out. They need quick tags. The impact of that back body drop. Oh my God. They want quick tags in and out. They want to keep the brothers in their corner. They want to double team them like crazy. They do not want to try to make them submit. Trying to make Undertaker and Kane submit is not a good idea. Booker T has been in that ring far too long, I think. He needs to tag out. He needs to get a fresh Mark Henry in there. Needs to bob and weave. He needs to keep Undertaker on his back as best as he can because everyone knows the Dead Man, the best striker in the business, save for Dak Spangle. Huge splash there. Mark Henry holding Undertaker so that splash could happen. Then Undertaker getting a hold of him. And this is what I exactly did not want to see. Undertaker and Kane double teaming on Booker T. Booker T now possibly in a world of hurt. Oh, and there's a huge headbutt. And now Undertaker and Kane with the quick tags in and out. But Booker T caught Undertaker with that suplex. You need to tag out, Booker. Undertaker trying a submission hold. But Booker quickly getting out of that. He knows he doesn't want to get caught. The crowd solidly behind the five-time WCW champion, Booker T. But Undertaker, oh, with a nice boot to the head. Booker T, though, not letting that distract him. And here we go. Finally, Mark Henry getting the tag. And dropping that big elbow right across the back of the Dead Man. Just chokes him out in midair and then drops him. Mark Henry has said on several occasions he's not afraid of the Dead Man. He can beat the Dead Man. Booker T and Mark Henry said they are not scared. They knew they would have to face either one of these teams due to the randomization, and they very well could face the Brothers of Destruction. They said not only would they stand toe-to-toe with these two men, they were going to prove that they were far superior wrestlers and that they would beat the Demons. But right now it looks like the Demons are preparing to chow down on a couple of souls. Oh, but there's a nice move there. Oh, and adding some more trauma. Just fists to the head. Those closed fists, which are not illegal in C.C.W. A lot of moves that would be considered illegal, we find absolutely fair, because if you consider getting hit in the junk illegal, you're just a pussy and you need to get the fuck over it. Kane setting him up, middle of the ring, tombstone pile driver. That's gonna be all she wrote right there. 1, 2, 3, no! Just barely getting the shoulder up does Mark Henry. Huge belly-to-belly suplex right there. Brothers of Destruction have the upper hand in this, and now it's time for the Brothers to give their elbow drop. Mark Henry has already gotten hit by a massive tombstone pile driver right in the center of that ring. Only through sheer strength and will are they still in this match right now. Lifts him up, and again, it's gonna be tombstone pile driver. Mark Henry has suffered 2 of them now. Oh, and just being thrown in a way I've never seen Mark Henry thrown in that ring. The dead man is really something else. Mark Henry getting out of dodge real fast, getting Booker T in there. Maybe King Booker can do something about this. Oh, wait a second. Choke slam on Booker T. Oh my God, he landed on his neck so hard. I don't think Booker T's going to get up from that. Nice little wake-up call there with the arm. Undertaker a little shaken, just swinging at nothing there. Picking him up by his neck, and now Booker T has the upper hand, and now this is what they need to do. Wait a second, how the hell? Oh, he manages to help launch the world's strongest man. Oh, and there's a huge choke slam of Mark Henry's own, and now just lifting up the dead man. And in comes Kane. Knocks down the world's strongest man, no problem. Lifting him up by his neck. And a huge power slam. Dropping a leg drop right across the throat. Big explosion of an elbow and a clothesline. Crowd not happy with that. People saying Henry sucked. Not really a fan of Mark Henry, but a fan of Booker T. I don't know how that's going to work out for this crowd. Nice little hanging suplex. And in comes Booker T. And Kane just launches him, says, "Thanks for coming. Good to have you here. How about a power slam, Booker? Let me help you out, Booker." Booker T is tired of that. Nope, in comes Mark Henry. Crowd not happy with Booker T just bailing, but Mark Henry sends Kane up and over with absolutely no hardship whatsoever. Tried to go for a world's strongest slam, did not work. Kane countered it. And now Kane helping up Mark Henry. Sidewalk slam into that nice little backbreaker, helping him up again. Booker T with the cheap shot, dazing Kane. Huge clothesline. Booker T wanting into this match now bad. Delivered a cheap shot. And now Mark Henry back in the ring. Mark Henry looking dazed, looking hurt. Mark Henry suffered at least 2 tombstone pile drivers and a choke slam to Booker T. His team is not doing well. Meanwhile, Kane and Undertaker look just fine. Again, up and over. This pure domination of these two men. And now, choke slam for the world's strongest man. I do not know how much more abuse that he can take. Going up, thinking maybe it's time for the last ride. And this has got to be it. That has to be over. No, not done yet. Tombstone pile driver. And now he's saying it's over. 1, 2, 3. No, Booker T saves it for his team. That would have been it right there with that tombstone pile driver. But Booker T somehow able to save it for his team. Keeping the hopes of this team alive. Cheap shot there by Undertaker, and now just choking him with his boot. And in comes Kane. Shoulder thrust, sending him down. Mark Henry sends Kane into the ropes and sends him flying. Gets some offense going, but you can see Mark Henry is hurt. Suffered 3 tombstone pile drivers and a choke slam, not to mention a last ride power bomb. And now a huge clothesline. Mark Henry really needs to get out of that ring. He needs to rest. He needs to recover. Booker T coming in. And a spine buster there from Booker T. Wants nothing to do with either of these two men. I don't blame him, but he needs to give Mark Henry some time to rest. Mark Henry does not want to be in there. Gonna maybe go for it again. Last ride power bomb again to Mark Henry, and he's not done yet. No, counters the tombstone pile driver, does Mark Henry, and Mark Henry is getting the hell out of there as fast as he possibly can. I don't blame him. One more tombstone, he would have been done. Booker T, the freshman, in that ring right now. And Kane just grabs him. Oh, and a huge choke slam there. Takes down Kane with that huge elbow drop. Wait a second, Mark Henry rolling him up. 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, they did it. Undertaker did not get to his partner in time. And Mark Henry and Booker T somehow able to pick up this victory after being dominated by the Brothers of the Destruction the entire time. And they're going to the finals next week. Congratulations, you two. Mark Henry, Booker T in the ring, and they are saying they're going to win this thing, and they're calling out the tag team champions. What's going on here? A little dissension in the ranks. CM Punk doesn't know what's going on. Neither does Big Money. Booker T and Mark Henry look like they're ready to fight. They were just in a fight. I don't know why they'd call these two out there. They're saying, you're not going to jump us from behind like a bunch of punks. Gonna do it to our face. CM Punk saying, we're not going to jump you. We're all on the same team. Cobra WWE Alliance. Saying maybe we don't really want to play for your team. Oh, and it's an ambush of their own. Does this mean, though, that Mark Henry and Booker T are with the WWE Alliance? They're not with Cobra Command. They just beat down CM Punk and Big Money in the ring. Could these two be remnants of T.C.W? Could they be with T.C.W?
I'm here to show the world. I'm here to show the world.
Well, here comes the current WWE Intercontinental Champion, Dolph Ziggler, making his way to ringside. He viciously attacked TK Kelly in the back earlier tonight, making sure tonight's match was a one-on-one and paying him back for the vicious assault that he suffered a couple weeks ago. But Dolph Ziggler telling TK, it's not over between us. It's just beginning. You can bet TK is going to find a way to retaliate against this man as soon as he can.
Each of the 5 points is a finger. When I close my hand, it becomes a fist. And any time that I wish, I can turn it against you.
And the leader of the New World Order, a member of the 5 Points, Dax Spangle, coming right on out. No TK in tow because, of course, TK is being seen by medical personnel. But the alliance of all the little T.C.W. remnants, all the factions in T.C.W., each of the 5 Points having each other's back. But Dolph Ziggler wanted this one-on-one. He forced the one-on-one. And now he's going to be going up against one of the heavy muscles in the 5 Points, the leader of the New World Order. And that very well might be a mistake, if you ask me, because this man, they went up against each other before, and I remember Dolph Ziggler did not enjoy being suplexed around the ring like a bitch. And here we go, this match underway. The two Hollywood Blondes going at it with each other. It's going to be an interesting match. Already, though, shots fired, Tree of Woe. Trying to make the blood rush to Ziggler's head is Spangle. Spangle, the smaller man. But Ziggler, the show-off, trying his best to prove why he is the Intercontinental Champion with a nice neck breaker there. The impact of that. Just absolutely devastating. The way it contorts your neck, snaps it backwards. Ziggler trying to get some redemption. He took out TK. TK is not going to be in here. Big splash from Ziggler. So now he has a shot to take on this member of the 5 Points. He's put out several members. He is the WWE Alliance's go-to hitman. The authorities go to Hitman. Triple H goes to Ziggler to try to take out any opposition. But Triple H taking it to TK. TK's not going to be in that main event. I'm sorry, not TK. Taking it to Tyler. Earlier, smashing Tyler's face against that car. So Tyler is not going to be able to join his little brother in the main event coming up next. Huge move there, just taking Spangle right off of his legs. But Spangle, a submissions expert, gets him in that huge bear hug. But Ziggler contorting his weight, allowing him to pull off that DDT. And here comes one of many suplexes, I'm sure. The suplex machine, the human suplex machine that is Dax Spangle. Making the likes of C.C.W. alumni Taz very proud. And a Russian leg sweep there from the show-off Dolph Ziggler. And a German suplex. Showing Spangle that he can do suplexes with the best of them. Huge clothesline by the muscle to 5 points. Ziggler preventing that suplex from occurring. Rake in the eyes. And now get him in a full Nelson, but you're not going to put Dax Spangle in a full Nelson. He can break out of every submission hold there is. He is a submission specialist, let alone a suplex machine. Former world champion is Spangle. Former tag champion is Spangle. Throws Spangle into that corner, getting him down, and now just chokes him out. Ziggler going up, possibly thinking superplex, but no, Spangle kicks him away. Spangle gonna go up. Axe handle smash! Spangle is not necessarily known for his high-flying techniques. Everything he does has pure power behind it, but he can fly if he needs to. But Ziggler is a high-flying specialist. At least in the sense he likes to take a lot of risk and he likes to leave his feet. Crucifix right in the middle of the ring. Could have been a pin. Instead, chose not to hold it. Of course, Spangle has problems with concussions in the past. Ziggler knows this, tries to go after the head of Spangle. Gets him in that sleeper hold. This could be it right here. But no. Submission specialist gets out of that right quick. And again, Ziggler trying to make Spangle tap out. That is a mistake. You're never going to make Spangle tap out with any of those moves. You're going to have to put him in something unique, something he's never seen before. And there's a German suplex. And you don't want to play the suplex game with Spangle. He's going to win. He's saying, hey, you want to suplex me? Well, here's a suplex of one of mine. Oh, hey, how about another suplex? You want some suplexes? I've got suplexes. Huge splash there, though. That's going to help Ziggler. Oh, and a chop right to the head. And a side suplex. Oh, and there we go. Now just smashing his head right into that ring post 3 times. Enough to really dislodge and disorient him and trying to get him in a full Nelson, which again, not going to work. Once he realizes what move he's in, he's going to slip right on out. Kicking the leg right out from under Ziggler. Ziggler doing the same zigzag. That could be it right there. That could be the move. He's going to go for the pin. 1, 2, 3. No, only a 2 count. Not even close to being 3. Zigzag almost had it 1, though. And now gets him in a tree of woe. Right in the gut with that kick. Oh, and he tried to go for a big move there. And there's a big chop, followed up by a big elbow. And again, more head trauma being done with those chops to the head. And again, Dolph Ziggler really trying to emphasize how he's going to make Spangle tap, but Spangle's not going to tap out. You need to beat him. You cannot make him submit. You need to beat him. And there's a suplex. Ziggler with that crucifix. Working over the body of Spangle. Working over the head. Working over the arm. Trying to make it so he can't do the suplexes. It may not be enough. Oh my God. Huge belly-to-belly suplex there. Crucifix right in the ring. 1. But no, Spangle kicking out of the move that's somehow been defeating a lot of the 5 points. Belly to belly suplex. Just that overhead belly to belly. And now throws him into that corner. Lifting him up, thinking maybe it's time for a superplex. No, Ziggler kicking him away. And there's a flying missile drop kick. I'm sorry, missile drop kick. Click has nothing to do with it. And now, oh, and a sick neck breaker. Just doing more damage to that head is Ziggler. And there's a famouser. Ziggler's amateur wrestling background coming into play there with that fireman's carry. Ziggler getting out of dodge, taking a breather, taking a timeout. And now these two are meeting on the concrete. Raking the eyes of Spangle. Drop kick right on that concrete. Could not have felt good for Spangle. Could not have felt good for Ziggler. Both men getting in at the 5 count. Do not want to risk being counted out. Oh, and he just completely overshot that. Ziggler lifts him up. But no, wait a second. Oh, DDT reversal. Spangle going up. Spangle. Hitting one. He's connecting it. Could be multiplex. There's 2, 3, 4. Lifts him up and a fist suplex. Right in a row. Multiplex number 2, and he's not done yet. Hooks a leg. Picture perfect plex. 1, 2, 3. And with 6 suplexes right in a row, your winner is going to be Dax Spangle for this match. Dax Spangle taking it to the hired gun. The hired gun wanted to play the suplex game. Well, I hate to say this, but you lose, Ziggler. Congratulations goes to Dax Spangle there. That was a well-fought battle. Main event time here in C.C.W. You'll be getting this match. Wait a second. Neurotic Logician with a chair. There's Cena. Neurotic Logician has told the world time and time again he wants nothing to do with this man. And he's going to make sure that this man does not even get a shot at Cena. Cena hitting him in the head. There's going to be no main event. This was a well-placed ambush. That was just absolutely disgusting, despicable. That was a well-placed ambush. No main event going to be had here. Only nothing but fallout for the next week. We're going to see how, of course, Big Daddy Voodoo responds to this attack. Folks, my name is Crazy Zaku, and I will see you for Sunday Night Fallout next week.